Hi, this is Randy Rolfe with the Institute for Creative Solutions, and I'm sharing foundational concepts about vibrant health through natural living. Today, I want to share a few more important points about milk. There's so much misinformation about milk. One of the things is we think it's our only source of calcium. It's actually not that good of source anymore because of all the processing that most milk products go through. And it's also very high in phosphorus, and most other sources of calcium are low in phosphorus, so that increases the relative amount of calcium versus phosphorus, which is very important for health. If you're consuming a whole lot of phosphorus, then the body has to pull calcium out of your bones to balance it. So it's not good for bone health. And it often, extra calcium can accumulate in the joints and be arthritic if it's not processed properly. So that can cause a lot of trouble. The eating lots of vegetables will give you more calcium and low phosphorus. And as I mentioned before, modern American diet is very high in phosphorus, specifically if you're under stress or if you are drinking a lot of soda and refined foods. I've found with working with families that a lot of children don't eat their vegetables and often have allergies and particularly ear problems. If you can get them to quit the milk or switch to goat milk or almond milk, they will often their allergies will improve and they won't need to get tubes in their young ears. So I've helped lots of families avoid those kinds of issues just by reducing the intake of milk. And the kids, as I've explained it many times, the cows process the greens when if they're allowed to graze out in grass. And so biologically, eating your vegetables and milk at the same time doesn't quite work because there are different stages of what the herding animals do, of taking the vegetables and turning them into milk for their children. So the other point I wanted to make is that goat's milk is much closer to human milk. So if your young children like milk, the goat milk has less of the pituitary hormone, which can advance kids' growth too much. And also the fat is much more monosaturated, which is much closer to human milk. So that's much more agreeable to their bodies. Cow's milk, they have to grow the cows within 3 months. As herding animals, goats never get that big, so they don't have all those growth hormones. And so eat your vegetables and minimize processed milk products. The best is organically grown cows, their milk being fermented into good quality yogurts. That's probably the safest milk product you can get, but not over sweetened, not with lots of fillers, and make sure it's organic so that the cows are not eating GMOs and non-organic grains. Hopefully they're grazing on greens and getting good milk. So if your children aren't eating vegetables, think about cutting back on milk. And that's it for today. Randy Rolfe from the Institute for Creative Solutions, and see you soon.